Whoops. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello. Social distancing social club. What an exciting day this is. Einstein Zoom. Very exciting to be here for a very special episode. This show is dark on Mondays and on Thursdays. We don't do a show on Mondays, but it's a Monday. We're pretty sure it is. Are you confused? Me too. Nobody explained it to me, honestly. And I'm looking for an explanation. Oh, wait, I remembered. It's a special fundraising show today. You see, every day this show raises money for the Martin Grant to help out comedians who have lost work during this COVID-19 epidemic. But it is a very special day today because we are raising a ton of money, hopefully, for the Martin Grant. And the way we're going to do that is not just say, hey, a lot of comics don't have money. Please give money to Martin Grant. Because why would we go high pitched like that? It's unpleasant to listen to. Instead, what we are doing to raise that money is a man we all know and love, and a man we all know is a bit of a straight-laced man. A man who is focused on his career, entertaining the masses. He's focused on the global brand that is Steve Hofstetter, because he brings joy to the people. And today we will bring joy to him, because if we raise $5,000, Steve Hofstetter will smoke marijuana for the first time in his life. Please welcome Steve Hofstetter.
Yes.
Can I just say for a second, am I high already, or is Bowers actually wearing that jacket?
I wore my trippiest jacket. I figured if you're going to trip out, this is the one to do it to. So let's go.
That's perfect. And I wore my brightest colored shirt. So no, I'm actually wearing this.
I can't wait till you get high, Steve. I can't wait till you get high.
Oh God! Oh no! Einstein's talking to me. Yeah.
Steve, I can't wait till you smoke weed.
By the way, I think that is what old people think happens when people smoke pot.
Yes.
Like shirts are gonna start talking to me. By the way, I'm wearing the 420-2020 shirt.
Yes,
that is courtesy of Ben's cousin, who gave us all the pot for the show. The cream of the crop, our first sponsorship.
Yes, indeed.
Who would have thought?
Who would have sponsored?
So, quick shout out though to all the people who joined us in the front row. This is our most popular episode yet. I wonder why. So, quick shout outs to Chrissy, Dave, Karis, Michelle. We got Tony, Ashley, Becca, Chris, Christopher. A lot of Chris's here. Diane, Dina, Hannah, Jen, Jeremy, Jessica, Kara, Mario. We appreciate all of you being here with us to witness me going away. I'm been nice knowing all of you. But the Steve you know and love will be no more after today. You can't drug test my hair. I don't have any left. Anyway.
You shaved your hair. That is why I shaved
my hair.
Very
Hell
clever.
Yeah. I'm
also
prepared.
Just quick shout out, since you mentioned Cream of the Crop Gardens, that provided the marijuana not just for Steve, but for myself and maybe for Bowers, maybe not. Shout out to their Instagram handles at COTC_gardens and also at betterthangood.LA, which is where you can find dispensaries open in LA right now. So
yeah, which by the way, if there's one thing someone really stoned will remember, it's to put the underscore in an Instagram handle. So brilliant. And of course, if you do want to support the Martin Grant, the Friendly Shoulder Grant, which gives $1,000 each to comedians who need it to pay their rent, to get food. Everyone's out of work right now, and we're supporting those who deserve it. The way you do this, and to make sure that I smoke, we've got to raise enough. So the way you do this is you donate by the Venmo, top right of the screen, by the PayPal at laughfromhome.com. And of course, you can super chat us right on YouTube. And with that, we have a donation to get this thing started. Because Z Bunster, the biggest supporter of the show so far, throws in $420 per month.
Wow.
already almost a
Thank
tenth of
you,
the way
Buns.
there on the first one. So thank you so
Thank
much for
you,
doing
Buns.
that. Let's throw it in there. And with that, let me introduce the man, the plan, the hanger for those jackets. Please welcome everybody, Chris Bowers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm about as excited as I was when I got Steve to be in a Vegas club at 3 a.m. on his birthday this summer. I am so excited for him to smoke pot today. I hope we get to that $5,000 number. Donate. Earlier before the show, we were talking to Steve about things we should do, and he's like, "Oh, I've got everything planned." And I decided that Steve is the most organized pot smoker in the history of pot smoking. So this is going to be hilarious. He's got it all ready to go. We're going to have a good time. Let's raise some money. Let's get Steve stoned. Let's fucking go, everybody. Let's do this.
And by the way, can I just, should we tell everybody what it was that I was doing at that Vegas club at 3 a.m? I was sitting comfortably on a couch watching you guys get drunk as shit. So this is different for me. This is a little different for me, and I'm very excited about it.
And can I make a special announcement too? I also have never smoked weed today. And so
You stole my joke.
Sorry, Ngaio. If we hit $1,000, I will smoke weed on air en route to Steve smoking weed at $5,000. It's not as exciting for me because I do it fairly often, but it'll be on camera during SDSC. So we hit 1,000, I'll smoke. We hit 5,000, Steve smokes. And I encourage you to donate early because you want to see Steve high on air for like an hour. So I'm hoping in this 90 minutes or so show, Steve will be high about 45 minutes in. So we got about 35, 40 minutes to get him to 5,000. I'm hoping so we can really enjoy the benefits. And then maybe we'll even continue raising. I think as we donate maybe more, Steve might smoke more, but let's get that
and
first couple hits in.
Also, you definitely want to see me smoke while we have Doug Benson with us, and he's going to be with us in about 20 minutes. So
he'll only be here for about 20 minutes, from about 1:40 until 2. He's a very busy man on 420. He's the president of 420, and this is his national holiday. So
also, it's a big deal. It's a big deal that Ben's going to do it with us, because how often do you get to smoke pot with a former presidential candidate?
True that.
Yeah, not everybody got to hang out with Bob Dole. So
no, I'm ready to get baked. I was actually the first presidential candidate in history to publicly smoke marijuana. I consumed cannabis on Getting Doug with High during the campaign. Made it onto the front page of High Times magazine, and it did not shoot our campaign to the top stratosphere like I had hoped.
I wonder why did stoners forget to vote? Is that what happened?
Might be that. Yeah. They forgot it happened. They noticed it. They're like, am I seeing this, bro? And then it just moved on to another day.
Yeah. You are not, however, the first candidate to get a bunch of people pregnant, pay them hush money, and when they were porn stars. You're the second one to do that. Second one. So
Steve, no comment.
All right.
Queen Rachel, the queen of the SDSC, holding it down for us in the comments. Hello, Queen.
I'm going to be very busy today.
We can't wait.
We've also got Dave Eisner just threw in $42 on the Venmo. And said, for a great cause. And Steve, are you worried that when you're stoned, your eyes will close all the way? If not, what are you most afraid of for your first time? That's a good question. I think what I'm most afraid of is enjoying this, because then I got to hang out with stoners in order to get more pot. I pretty much all of my openers on the road smoke. And I can't tell you how many times they have gone somewhere they would not have gone otherwise in order to get pot. And like the idea where like Radu Bandar came back once, and I was like, where were you? And he's like, near 8 Mile with this old couple. I'm like, what? It's like, well, they had pot and they invited me over, and I was like, this is exactly why I would smoke. So that's what I'm afraid of. All right, with that, let's introduce our first comic.
All right. Do you want to introduce him, Steve, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, you know what? I'll introduce him because he's an old friend of mine. I'm so excited that he is here during this seminal experience of my life. I met him originally in Louisville, Kentucky, when he was touring with Brian Posehn, and he's just hilarious. We've been friends ever since. I really enjoy his comedy. And he is, if Doug Benson is the president of 420, he's got to be the governor. Ladies and gentlemen, Ngaio Bealum, everybody. Ngaio Bealum.
Thanks, you guys. Good to be here. It's really good to be alive. First, I would like to say that Chris Bowers looks like he's about to host a wrestling event. Maybe Secondly, Steve, I hope you do like weed because, like Chris said, you're very organized. So pretty soon you'll have like a fanny pack. You'll have a grinder, rolling papers, Visine, some Purell, gum, mouthwash. It'll be great.
Also, Ngaio, it is true.
Utility belt.
It is true that Bowers actually does host a wrestling event every morning with his closet. It's a real battle.
Wait,
I thought you were going to say with his
hilarious line, but let Ngaio do his set.
Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of it.
Shit, was that the beginning of the set? I'm such a moron. I'm so sorry. Didn't even smoke yet.
Oh yeah,
this is what I'm afraid of. This
we're
is
already
sober.
at 420.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ngaio Bealum.
I love weed. Everybody knows. I love weed. Weed has helped me out so much as maybe a better person. I'm a better cook. Especially during these times, right? You don't know what you got in the fridge or the pantry. Every day is like an episode of Chopped. I'm serious. We got wicked peanut butter. We got peanut butter rolls on the way. You understand? It takes 12 to 14. I looked at my pantry one time. We had marshmallows, margarine, and top ramen. So I'm making ramen treats. They were delicious. They really were. Don't use the flavor packet though. That'll fuck it up. Right? I do love weed, and not just for me, but for everybody. Weed is it has medicinal properties, right? You guys all read the things. Cannabis helps to alleviate that. It works with this. They just published a study. Weed helps to alleviate the symptoms and the onset of Alzheimer's disease. And how it works is you get so used to forgetting shit that you develop a system. Alzheimer's kicks in, you don't even know. You just think you're high. You're like, that's cool. Where's my notebook? What's your name? Hand me my notebook. I do love weed. There's a thing though, like there's so many different kinds of weed, right? Like we're very spoiled out here on the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska. We got weed stores. We talk a lot of shit. We get upset sometimes. You know, you walk out of the club like, man, those dudes only had 20 different kinds of weed. What the fuck? How do they stay in business? Right? It's not like that everywhere. Right? I was just in Nashville, and there's 2 different kinds of weed in Nashville. There's take it or leave it. Those are your choices. Easy, because we have so many different names for weed too, right? All the things. There's OG Kush and gelato and wedding cake and green crack. What the fuck? Why is crack involved? Why do you even put crack next to the weed? These are the things. Can we have a meeting? Is there someone to talk to? Like, I mean, they name weed after people, right? There's Obama Kush. There's Bob Saget. There's Willie Nelson. Charlie Sheen Kush. Once again, leave the crack out of the weed, right, Charlie? Yeah, he's a crackhead. Don't smoke crackhead weed, right? Have some Willie Nelson, perhaps. Have some Snoop Dogg. You understand? My boy, he's a breeder. Not that he's a heterosexual male. He probably is, but he's like medicine, right? He makes the weed, he makes the strains. He does all the crossbreeding and shit. And he called me up and he was like, hey, man, I just crossed a white widow with a train wreck. I call it Courtney Love. That's how I fucked up, but I'll be right over. This is my first virtual weed show concert thing. This is my first virtual comedy thing, by the way. And I mean, I do a lot of weed stuff, right? 420, I would generally be at 3 to 4 different shows a day. I mean, I smoked weed at 6 different countries last year. Like I've done the Hemp Con, the Kush Con, the THC Expo, the International Cannabis and Hemp Expo, the Oregon Medical Marijuana Business Conference, the Oregon Regular Marijuana Business Conference, the 5 Times Cup, the Secret Cup, the Emerald Cup. And one of the things, I was doing all this, and it occurs to me that weed is the only federally illegal drug that people throw festivals for. Never goes to Meth Fest. Meth Fest! Who stole the fucking sound system? That's my set.
Ngaio, nicely done. Ngaio, tons of tips coming in already. We're going to read them out in a second. But first of all, Ngaio, I already have that fanny pack with Visine and Purell, but it's just for COVID. Also, I'm new to drugs, so the Courtney Love. Do you smoke that or do you shoot that?
The which one?
Courtney Love. The Courtney Love.
Courtney Love. Oh, nice. Yeah, right.
I love all the research you did for the meth bit, because you had meth down, dude. But
thank you. I've been to Montana. and Lodi and a lot. You know, I'm a road cop. I've done a lot of small towns, man. I know what meth face looks like.
All right,
I've been looking furiously online since you mentioned it, and I can't seem to get tickets for Meth Fest.
Oh, you're using the wrong words. Look up Juggalo Fest. Juggalos. Try that.
All right,
ICP. Chicken Hut.
Let's burn through some of these donations, pun intended. So what do we got? Let's shout some people out.
Okay, so let's go through the super chats first. So Dizzy by Nature, $2. Let's get this started. This bud's for you. Razor, $5. Today, food will be donated in the form of 7-Eleven gift cards. Jessica, in our live audience, I believe, $100. Sorry, I started without you. Yeah. Dreams, $20. Here we go, Steve. I hope you enjoy your first time. Colin Leary, $25 to the first. Damon Hat, $20. Just remember, you'll be fine in a couple hours. Josh Dugan,
so what I tell my
$20.
audience when I start my show.
Josh Dugan, $20. Crystal Pylon, $42. And then the Venmos. So we're almost up to, so Ben is going to smoke at 1,000. We're like a couple hundred away from that. So we should get a push so that way Ben can start smoking very soon.
Love it.
We have
Doug Benson calling in 3 minutes. So if you guys are able to reach deep right now, this helps comedians who are out of work. It's not just to get Steve fucked up, although that's the fringe benefit that we are all looking forward to. This might be the greatest day of my life. So please help. Steve, right now, we got 2 minutes till Benson. It could be just 2 to 5 minutes till Steve Hofstetter gets high on air with the weed legend himself. So please reach deep right now. Anything on PayPal? Anything on Venmo?
So Venmo, a lot. So Venmo, Stacy Malkowitz, $10. We've got Anna.
Hold on a second. I know we're trying to get through these, but Moskowitz, do you not know Jewish people? Come on.
Moskalkowitz? Did she call him Moskalkowitz?
Then she called her Stacy Hermoon.
I hate that you can see these, by the way, the Venmo, so you know when I get them wrong.
I also know because no one's last name is Muskaskowitz, so that I figured out.
It'll be a long one. Anna Brodsky, $10, donating $5 every time someone joins my watch party. Christopher Capo, $4.20. Enjoy your first time. Anna Brodsky, another $5. We got another one. Mandy Walters, $4.20. Smoke, Steve. Sydney Bulgatz, a penny. I just want to be the first one to donate a penny. Michelle Jenkins, $4.20. I wish I could give more. Tyler Stevens, $4.20. Woohoo. Seaman, $25. Steve, I'm so glad I got to be the audience with you for this. So hi, Steve. Seaman. Seaman. Oh, I don't like that name.
No one does.
Some people
do. Some people do. Fair enough.
Let's see. Let me refresh. There's a few more. So Kevin Eldridge, $20 for the munchies. We have Todd Stimson, $42. David Adler, $42.18 for the probable snacking, but most importantly for the cause.
Oh, yeah.
And Ian Blaine, $20. Happy 420. Do you know how strong your pot is, Steve? I get all my pot from the #1 best sushi and vape shop.
Oh, nice. That's a great reference. That's a reference to Jared Berenstein's joke. That's awesome.
Oh, by the way, Steve, I don't know if we announced our game for today, did we?
No, we haven't done our game yet.
Okay, so our game for today is pot a comic, or cannabis a comic if you're an alliteration person. Cannabis a comic. So basically put weed stuff into a comedian's name. It could be like Ngaio, they likes to smoke weed.
That's not the best example. Let me try to run through a couple examples if that's cool.
Ngaio.
Like maybe
Ngaio. Oh, there you go.
How about Ellen Weed Penneris? Or Andy Kaufman. Jim, do you carry?
Wow.
And my favorite, Rodney, danger, the cops are coming, let's hide in that field.
I had Theo Bong. Theo Bong's one of mine.
Nice. I also an honorary, it's not weed, but an honorary one to Billy Crystal. So
love that.
He's actually hosting Meth Fest next year.
Nice. If you guys want to throw in to play the game, let's do the game. It's normally $5 to play the game, but let's do $4.20 to play the game today as a nod to what's going on. And with that said, we got a special guest in town. So let's,
we do.
Let's throw it over to him. Bet.
I am very excited to introduce this man. He is a friend of mine for ages. You know him from the Lego movie. I believe he was the voice of Bane in the Lego movie. We know him as the host of Benson Interrupted, Doug Loves Movies, Getting Doug with High. He is the president, as I said earlier, of 420. He is a man we know and love. Please give a warm marijuana welcome to Doug Benson, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, so it's good to be here. And what happens if you asked ahead of time to put it in landscape mode? Is that better?
That's much better. Love it.
Okay, cool.
How you doing? How's your 420 so far?
What's that?
How's your 420 so far?
So far, it's been great. I've been, getting high. And
I'm surprised.
Oh, is it your first time too?
Yeah, I think, it takes a pandemic to get me to try new things. And this is the perfect time to smoke. I got my volcano set up, so I've got a nice bag here to smoke out of while
well done.
Talk to you fellas.
Love that.
That is not intimidating to me at all.
It's
Doug,
actually, what?
I was just wondering, since I've never smoked before, do you have any advice for a first timer?
No, because I'm pretty sure that you'll like it, and there's no there's no rules or things you need to know. You just, if you don't like it, you're just gonna have to wait it out for a little while. But just know that you're surrounded by people who love you.
How many hits did it take? How many hits did it take the first time you smoked, Doug, for you to get stoned? Because for me, it was the first 3 times. I had to do like 8 pretty big bong rips on my third time to really get stoned for the first time.
Oh my God! There's no way Steve's gonna do a bunch of bong rips his first time.
That's all he's got. He's got a bong with him, and he's definitely doing a bunch of bong rips.
I'm gonna try.
I'm saying that one. You hit that once, you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is what it's like." I do or do not like this.
I don't know if I'll be good at this, but I'm a fucking gamer and I'm gonna try. All right. If we can raise this money for the Out of Work comics, I'm in. Like, this is a good cause. And by the way, I thought that my mother would be very upset by this when I posted about it on Facebook, I apologized to her in the post, and she wrote on it, "You're doing a good thing for charity. I'm so proud of you." And I'm just like, am I already high? Like, what is?
How much?
So on that note,
Wait.
How much can you make if you smoke crack?
Oh, that's actually tomorrow's episode. We're gonna, if we raise $10,000 for out of work comedians, I'm gonna smoke crack with those out of work comedians because they have already been doing it. So,
Queen Rachel, how much are we at right now? Let's check in on the total. If we hit 5,000, Wild Doug is here. Steve will smoke. Wild Doug is here. By the way, Doug just polished off that entire bag of vapor. That was very impressive.
Doug went at that bag of vapor like Bowers goes at a hot dog. Like, that was very impressive.
I take no prisoners, my friend. I take no prisoners. Get it all down as fast as you can.
So, Rachel, what are we at?
$1,600.
1,600. Whoa,
Nice.
We're well on our way. Holy shit. That means Ben.
That means
Okay.
I'm joining you now, Doug. I was going to smoke at 1,000.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
Here we
Let's
go.
do it. Smoke off.
All right, wait. Show it on camera because I need to see how this is done. I need to pay attention carefully. I'm taking notes. Oh, that looks complicated, guys. I don't.
Hell yeah.
So okay, seriously. You just hold the, because there's nothing to light in this. You just hold the fucking flame in
Wait.
front of it.
Let me see yours. Hold yours up. Yeah, it should have a little. There should be more of a thingy to put the weed in over here.
Oh, you know what? There
that
may
looks
be
like a really fat bowl.
there may be more stuff in this bag. Should I show everybody the bag of
You need a
goodies?
smaller piece like this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, this
That
this
goes
this
in
thing.
there.
This thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still a pretty big bowl, though.
Okay. So what do you do then? You
Put that
So
in
you-
there.
we're doing a
Then
how-to here,
Fill it up with a little bit of weed,
and then
Don't
light
put
the
in
weed on
too much.
fire.
and then you
Did
light
you,
it.
already, did you already grind it up, Steve? Does he need to grind it up with a bong or no?
You don't need to know.
All right, let's show the goodie bag here. Let's see what your cousin gave me. Which, by the way, Ben's cousin, sweet guy, definitely was obviously a drug dealer. Like, it was just one of these things where, like, he drove up and he had a super fancy car and he called me bro a couple times, and I was like, yeah, this is what I expected. This is exactly. All right, here's what
I
we
wouldn't
got.
call it drug dealer. I would call it a medicine delivery man.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
Your-
I'm not
first-
saying they're bad drugs.
Yeah, your
All
first
right.
drug deal was free. So I mean that also kind of checks out. The first one's always free.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right, so this
Cream
is,
of the
hold on
crop
a second.
gardens.
So this is, I assume this is the pot then?
That
Yeah.
is the
I'm such a dork. I mean, that smells like something for sure.
A lot of people
Smells
like to
good or
take.
bad.
A lot of people will take a bud and just put it all the way up their nose the first time.
So glad I have these good friends to give me this advice. Wait, we have another one here. Yes, I have two different. Oh wait, this is what the fuck? This is
That's the
like a.
that's the grinder. That's the grinder. So you put that at the
Oh,
top
this is
and
the
make
grinder.
make the nug smaller to fit in the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't
You
need
don't
to
have
worry
to do
about
that.
that.
You don't have to do that. That's just an
You
added
don't have to
bonus if
worry
you want.
about that. I think that just might make it fall through. Just don't even grind it.
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling papers. I appreciate that. As if I know how to roll a joint. That's really.
Yeah.
There's
Steve,
no
I've
way
been
that'll
smoking
fucking
weed
work.
for about 25 years. I don't know how to roll a joint. I would skip that plan for today, probably.
I'm gonna try on camera. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right.
Wait. Oh, this is a pin. So they know what I support. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Cream
Uh,
of the crop
You're-
gardens, baby.
Yeah, you're now a weed pledge. You have to wear that for 8 weeks until Hell Week, and then make it. The rest of the week, and then-
By the way, 3 fucking different lighters.
Yeah.
So just in case. But this one's the fancy one. I like this one. This is the fancy
yeah,
one.
that's the good one.
There
Yeah.
it is.
There's Doug's got his favorite, absolutely. And then Is this?
Yes.
Did they give me like what is this? Is this just like hemp rope? What is this?
That is hemp rope. It's exactly right. So you don't need to worry about it today, but if you get into smoking, if you don't want to inhale the vapors from the lighter when you smoke, you light the rope and then use the fire on the rope to light your weed, so you're not also inhaling butane and shit.
What's also good, they also gave me a pen, which is wonderful because that way I can write down where everything is in my house once I forget. So
the crop
Should,
right here.
You should write down.
Shout out to Cream of the Crop.
wait, hold on. Ben, Doug, what's up?
Oh, you should write down everything you just learned about hempwick.
Oh, you put some up your nose, right? Have I been paying attention correctly?
No, but I knew you weren't listening when Ben was telling you what it does.
Did you anticipate that weed would be your legacy? I remember back in the day when you first shot Super High Me, which was like a year after Super Size Me came out. I don't know if at that point did you have a plan, or is this just kind of it blew up and that's what happened?
No, I had already really, talked a lot about weed in my act, and I did the marijuana logs off Broadway for a whole year, and
that's right.
We took it on tour a little bit with Tommy Chong, and so I was already kind of deep into it. It was funny when I did Last Comic Standing. I had this whole strategy that I was going to start really busting out the weed jokes when the show goes live, and there's nothing they could do about it.
Right.
And I got knocked out the week before the live competition started, so I didn't do any pot jokes on that show at all.
Damn.
I think that would have actually
right there.
That would have been a great plan though, because you would have had that audience absolutely captivated like that.
Oh yeah, I had it all worked out. I really thought I was smart.
Yeah.
I just didn't get far enough.
And of course, those of you who don't know who Tommy Chong is, he is injury attorney from Celino and Chong. Celino and Chong, injury attorney, 100 million.
We've had a bunch of donations, by the way, from Dave Adler. We've got 3 more 420 donations. I think they're for the contest, but to him, I would just like to say, Dave's not here, man.
May I recommend another really good lawyer, really great weed lawyer?
Yeah.
Sweet Cheech.
He's my personal lawyer, actually.
Doug, I got to say, I think my favorite cameo in any TV show ever was your role in You're the Worst. That was so great and so funny. How was that show? Did you enjoy?
Oh, it was super fun to do. Hang on a second. I just got to take a drink from my You're the Worst cup.
Yeah. I would just like to point out that Doug has just as many cups from You're the Worst as Ben has from his entire presidential run. So
because You're the Worst was successful, Steve.
Wow. You're the Worst was also Ben's campaign slogan, oddly enough. So.
I'll slam you guys. I did not become president of America. Good point.
Oh, it's done, Steve.
What?
Oh, there it is. This is how it's done,
holy
Steve.
Shit. Yeah.
So you have to inhale while you are lighting it, because it goes through the water. So you're kind of creating smoke in the bowl, in the bong, while you're lighting. You're inhaling and creating smoke.
Wait, is that what Smoke on the Water is about?
Might be. Form. Benson pulling off a 9.6. His style, top notch. His form, that of a man at the prime of his game.
Yeah, that is, by the way, we should have asked Joe Buck if he could narrate this. I think that would have been.
So, Steve, the key point then once you're done getting smoke in the chamber, like you just saw, then you stop lighting it and you pull out the piece that you just put in. And then while you're still inhaling, all the weed goes into your lungs.
You know what though? We should probably just start simple with just suck a bunch of it into your lungs and then cough it out immediately.
Right, that's a better way to say it.
Try to finesse it and be all like, I gotta do this and then this and then just go and then give up.
Okay, so I need to put. I am such a fucking noob on this. So how much water do I put in this thing?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. And then you could do a dry run where you just suck on it and see if the water like bubbles and doesn't splash up into your mouth.
Yeah, that is actually what got Hugh Grant in trouble. But here.
So yeah, just fill up just below where the piece is. So like fill up just like 2 inches of water.
All right, I put some in. So here. So this is dry run now.
So put your mouth on it and inhale and see if you can get bubbles going in the water.
I don't think so. Hold on. I think I might have put more. I got to put more in. This is, by the way, part of me thinks you guys are pranking me right now. Yeah.
That's how you do it. That's how you do
Your
it.
lips
Like
go your lips go in the middle of the circle. Your lips go in the middle. There, yes.
And a long, slow inhale. So you want to be able to inhale for like seconds. Like a long,
More water. I think it needs more water. Hold on.
I'm not kidding. There is a hole where the carb goes, right? Like they don't have like some little stoppers.
No.
Wait.
Okay.
So you're supposed to take this out before you do that?
No.
Or no? No. Okay.
I just want to make sure there wasn't like extra plastic in there keeping the hole closed. Oh, I heard bubbles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rachel, how much are we at? We are hoping that Steve gets to smoke with Doug before Doug has to bounce. Because of course he's a very busy man on this day, his President's Day. How much we at?
We're at almost at 2,000. We're only like $20 away from 2,000.
Awesome.
Hey.
Amazing.
All right, cool.
Steve,
I love it.
We're getting there.
This
Steve,
is great.
how are
You guys are making money. I love it.
yeah, we're trying to help out comedians who don't have work because our entire world closed.
Yeah, so you mean you and Steve, you're just you get everything, right?
Yeah. First of all,
So it all goes to Bowers.
any of the hosts are the most out of work. It is Bowers for sure.
Yes.
Like if there's
But I never had work
Bowers
to
did
begin with.
no, yeah.
I didn't have work when we started this, so anything I did.
Yeah, but you did lose your job at Dave and Buster's. So that's a
That is true.
Steve,
That $270 a week is really
So
what is the website where people can donate? I mean, where people can apply for the grant, for the Martin grant?
They can go to comedygrant.com, and while they're there, they can apply. They can see some past winners. This year already, we've already given $1,000 each to Caleb Sinan, Amy Miller, Ramon Rivas, and
Ron
Hirschberg. Don't ask me to list that again after I smoke. So that's why I said
Bubbles going.
we've got a bunch more. We've got a bunch more coming that we're gonna announce this week too.
What if you
we already
forget?
have a ton.
What if this bong rip makes you forget like your entire life?
Considering what's happening now, I'd be okay with that.
Right?
Like-
It wouldn't have to lose like a couple of months. Like forget the last 2 months would be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just go outside without a face mask and I have no idea why everyone's so mad at me. You know, I'm like, but it's
Doug,
Can I see this? Can I if I stick around for a minute, I kind of want to see his first ever hit.
okay.
oh, that would be amazing.
Well, I'll
Please
tell
stick
you
around.
what, here. The first
As
thing I'm
long
gonna
as
try
you
to
can,
do.
please stick around, man. That would be amazing.
Can I try it before the bong? Because just in case, because I don't seem to know how to work this fucking thing. Can I try to roll a joint? Like, can someone tell me how to roll a joint? Can I try?
I'm not
Can
gonna
you save that
I'm not
for
gonna
after
wait
your
around
high,
for that.
maybe? That's too long.
All right,
Waste
no
the entire
problem.
time on that. It's
Yeah.
not an easy process.
Yeah, understandable. I've been trying since I've been. Is this okay? Is this decent?
What?
looks like a pre-roll. Steve, where did you find that?
I mean,
Was that
I
on the
think
sidewalk
I
outside
try.
your house?
Look, I watched some YouTube videos and I just figured I would try. No, are you fucking kidding me? I'm prepared, man. Rachel hooked me up. From Queen Rachel.
Tell you how that happened.
You're
It was very
welcome.
funny. This morning, Rachel and I texted, and she's like, "Steve only has a bong there. That's all he's going to smoke out of. He's going to die." And I replied, "Ha ha, yeah, prob." She said, "I'm going over to Steve's house with a joint so he doesn't die." I'm like, "Okay, fine. As long as he still hits the bong and the joint, we're good."
Okay, so I'm assuming, and this is, you know what, it's 50-50 which side I smoke out of.
Rachel, by chance, are there any extra big donations coming in? Maybe Steve could be convinced to smoke a little early, to smoke with Doug, and then we keep raising money after he smokes if Steve's open to it. But it can't be at 2,000. It's got to be higher than that.
Yeah, I think if we keep raising money though, I'll try the bong. But in general, we'll keep raising money, and I'll do an extra hit for every. I don't, by the way, know how to hold this. I'll do an extra hit. I'll do an extra hit for every like 250 we raise, something like that. I think we could do that. What are we at, Rachel?
So right now we are at 2,100.
2,100. All right. Let's get us to 2,500. If we do 2,500, I'll start with this. How about that?
And he will smoke with Doug Benson. This is a
I will smoke
historical
with Doug
moment
Benson.
in comedic entertainment. Do not let this pass away for just 59 cents a donation. You
Does
choose.
this charitable organization, are they is it one that's tax deductible, or is it like GoFundMe where it is?
No, it's a 501c3.
Wow.
Yeah, we do it real. Although I guess technically we're doing it just through the Venmo right now, so they're not officially going to the charity. We'll give it to the charity through this. But yeah, the Martin Foundation is a 501c3.
And
We
it's
did it
after
because,
Steve's father.
yeah, so my dad passed, his name was Martin, and so I created a charity 5 years ago to give money to up and coming comics. Because comedians do charity events all the time, but no one ever does charity events for comedians. And so the idea was to try to help that way. And then when COVID happened, we're like, well, we got to help some people. And then we're like, how do we help some people? We're like, I know, I'll get high with Doug Benson. And they were like, perfect. And then that's how.
Okay. All right. So that being said, that's very nice of you. Very cool thing to do. I will donate right now. I will commit to donating $1,500 if you just take a goddamn bong rip.
Holy shit, let's do it. Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to do this shit.
I want to see it now.
Hey, I put this shit in. How do I do this?
Wow. It's bong time. Okay,
Okay,
Steve, try to do
so-
it on camera. Back up a little bit.
Dramatic.
Hold on a second. Hold
Or
on
just
here.
tilt your camera down. We can lose some of the bald head.
Half of the last week. Okay, so hold on. So I have one of these. This is, I believe, what the kids refer to as a nug. Is that correct?
That's way too much.
Too big.
Take some off.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's another
Let
first.
Doug talk you through this. I'm going to let Doug
That's
talk you
another
through
first for you, Steve. You have another first today. That's the first time you've heard someone say too big.
Yeah. No, but not the first. I've been like, this is what the kids call the nug. Is this a good amount?
Put it in there.
Also the first time I've heard that. All right, so
Hit the light. Put your mouth on the one end. Take the lighter.
okay.
And then and then just light the flower inside the bowl with the lighter. Just put it right up to it, and then suck like it's a cure for the virus.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly how it's supposed to go.
Okay, guys. Wait, should I continue or
Yeah.
Can if you want
Yes.
to, but how do you feel right now?
coffee?
Is it getting in your head?
Bring
At
the
all? Are
coffee.
you feeling anything in your head?
I don't think so. I'm gonna try a little more here.
Okay.
Okay, so long, slow inhale. Fill it up a lot, and then try to clear the whole chamber into your lungs.
Now pull the thing up. I thought it was going to be exactly what I thought it was going to be. God damn, this is great.
It tastes like an open mic.
People go through airport security. This is fucking hilarious.
If you think you can handle it, do just one more for now and pull the bowl out so the smoke comes in more smoothly, and breathe in slower. Like try to take in less at a time, but slower and more
you need to
completely.
give me a sec. Just a second.
Sip of water.
If you motherfuckers aren't donating right now, I do not know how to reach you. Oh, holy shit. You know what, guys? I think I finally understand music festivals. Holy shit. All right. Eyes watering, coughing. Yeah, that sounds right. Right?
Can you hear?
All right.
Can you feel it in your head?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You need to wash your hands.
My hands.
Just jam both of your fingers right into your eye sockets, which is why.
Seriously, though, which end?
It's perfect because you get high and it makes you paranoid. And this is a great time to be paranoid.
Yeah. Show you guys my snacks. Got a lot of snacks.
Historically, it is the best time to be paranoid in the last 100 years. So you chose the perfect time.
I feel like the war would have been worse.
We're at
Right.
war against an invisible enemy, and it is currently wafting around Steve's apartment.
All right, I'm trying once more. Because I'm a fucking
All right.
gamer.
Here we go, baby.
And then
Doug, walk him through it.
and then I'm showing you my snacks. All right.
God, I hope there's an actual.
Oh my God. Here we go again. The champ is back at it.
Get ready to pull the bowl out.
Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, but get it in. Oh.
One cough. Only one cough. Okay, here's more.
Cough to get
I don't even
off.
know how the weed's
Worry
getting
about it.
there without pulling the bowl out. This is magic.
my God.
What?
Can't take
So
it.
you're supposed to
It's
pull
amazing.
the bowl out?
Yeah.
It's definitely something. It's fucking happening. Whether or not I pulled the bowl out, there's a thing happening.
Sucking so hard, Steve. You are breaking the laws of nature.
Bong. Have you ever thought of that, Ben?
Oh
Maybe
my
I have
God.
the best bong.
True that. Cream of the crop gardens, baby. Cream of
No,
the
there's
crop
it seems
gardens.
there's ventilation from the thing directly in. There's a tube. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Can I
If
show
you
you my
want, you
snacks?
can even pull out, Steve, real quick, pull out the bowl now. There's still smoke in the chamber. I can see it coming out. Now inhale that. There you go.
Get it.
Oh, that one.
Ooh,
that was nice.
Ah, that's the one.
Hey.
Ooh, that's the one.
Ah, smooth.
Oh, oh, fuck.
Steve, smooth.
Tell us how you feel, Steve.
Good. I feel great.
The first time Steve's been at a loss of words.
Got a heckler to shut up.
Comedian destroys own lungs.
Hey, now, Steve, we have a series of hecklers standing by for you to deal with.
All right, let's do this. One by one.
You,
Thanks for having me on, you guys. Thanks for doing this for the comedians. Thanks for taking my money. Thanks for getting high for your first time ever right in front of me, Steve. And I gotta go. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks so
Doug,
much,
meant
man.
a
We
lot
really
that you were
appreciate
here.
it.
Been a fan for a very long time, and it's thanks for sharing this moment with me. And I'm gonna go. I'd stick my hands in my eyes now, right? Was that the thing?
Doing that like a horror movie.
Later, Doug. Thank you, brother.
Bye, Doug.
Thank you,
Doug.
Doug. Very
Appreciate it.
generous of you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Woo! Awesome.
Benson,
Wow.
everybody.
Wow, Doug Benson. That was great.
Can I show you my snacks?
Yes, you can show us your snacks.
We'd love to see your snacks.
All right, here we go. All right, I brought many things. All right, we'll start with simple. I decided to be healthy just in case. We got rice cakes with hummus. Just in case to be healthy. I figure a cookie is a good weed thing, but I'm Jewish, so I brought this one. I have some standard snacks just in case.
Steve,
What?
was that a fortune cookie? And you're Jewish because Jewish people like Chinese food?
No, it's a Hamantaschen, you uncultured fuck. Next snack.
He's still got it.
Not any nicer. We didn't make it any nicer. So that was a test balloon to see before some poor fan said something to you, and then the whole show goes away because you do a Kramer type rant.
That actually does that. No, that was nicer than I normally am anyway. Okay, next snack. So I also have Nuts and Things, which is almost the original name of this show. And then I have
That is also, by the way, what Bauer sees when he looks inside his pants.
Yeah.
What's the stuff? What's the stuff? I don't know what the stuff is. Holy shit. Why is there more than just nuts in there? God damn it.
I also have I have more things. I did 4 glasses of water just in case, and then I have some stuff special to the show. I have a delicacy here. I have and I also hard boiled an old friend.
They stayed on. That's incredible.
Oh, shit.
I know.
You know what?
I know.
I never knew what I'd see you do first. Get stoned or eat a hot dog, and you're doing both at the same time. It's making me so happy right now.
Get one of yours. Toast. A toast.
Go.
He's really gonna go get a hot dog. I was like, oh, I shouldn't eat this till he gets back, but I have 5 more. Fuck it.
So you think I'm not going to do a hot dog toast? For fuck's
Wait,
sake,
by the way, Ben, you realize Bowers is off frame. I'm eating, and you're smoking. How am I supposed to carry the show right now? We need a host. One of you guys has to. Rachel. Closing social club. The entire quaran-team has become Queen Rachel. Take it away, Rachel.
So we're at $4,500. So it would be amazing.
Oh,
to get
wow.
some more,
wow.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
that
what,
was with Benson,
you make it 10,000. I'm doing crack.
I'm doing crack.
You motherfuckers, I totally feel this.
Love it. Steve, can I ask you a question? Steve, even though, there are a lot of, fucker hecklers out there, let me just also ask you, isn't it cool that we're all just people, man?
Let me just say this, and motherfucker, my head is getting heavy. I still, even stoned, know that's not true. Some people are dicks.
All right,
That's
Steve,
true.
I want
Some
to do
people are dicks.
I want to do
We
a
gotta
hot
do a-
dog toast and then do our second comedian. We ready for our next comedian?
Not
Do that?
yet. No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
No. We need a few more minutes because Steve is just experiencing the vibes right now. I think in 5 minutes our next comedian, because
Okay.
I want Steve to maybe even let's see if we can raise another $250 just for Steve to do one more hit and then enjoy the comedy coming at him.
Sounds
And by
perfect
the
to me.
way, holy shit. Okay, I feel
Steve,
it.
hot dog toast. Hot dog toast. Steve. Hot dog toast.
Hot toast, Bowers.
Hot dog toast.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on.
No, don't do it.
Oh shit. Damn it, I can't get it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
Oh, true.
I was gonna say
Stones.
those for breakfast.
Stone Steve's just as fun as I thought he was going to be. God damn it. Let's do this. This is great.
Holy shit. It feels more. It's more. This is the end of Flowers for Algernon. When he's smart. And he knows he's not going to be smart anymore. Sad, and he tries to write everything down, and he can't. They gave him a pen so he can write shit down, but he can't. He doesn't have. Let's go to the comic.
Oh my God. Well, Queen Rachel just said in the chat. Queen, are you serious about this, Rachel?
Somebody asked me on YouTube how much for me to take a hit, and I said we're up to 4,500 now, right? So I said if we get up to $6,000, I'll take a hit.
All right, so Rachel's gonna smoke. We get to $6,000.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Love that.
I'll smoke if we get to 7. Because I've been smoking a little bit, but on camera I'll do it if we get to 7 because it probably ruined my motivational speaking career to high school kids. So 7, I'll make that sacrifice.
That's right, guys. Ben is not the only one in this show that hangs out around high school kids. Got it.
Can I just say something to the Isolation Nation? Isolation. For just $1,500, we could ruin Chris Bauer's career.
Way. Really weird. But like, it's getting to the point now where I'm hazy enough where like every 5 or 10 seconds, I forget the thing that someone said before and how we got there.
Oh yeah, no.
Stop saying this, and I know it sounds like a dumb stoner thought, but it's fuck.
Oh no,
I don't know.
that's the first thing. No, Steve, that's the first thing that freaks you out. I just started a year ago, and yeah, I've never lost my train of thought in my life until I started smoking weed. Now I'm like, fuck was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna smoke more weed. I forgot. It happens all the time.
Yeah, that's perfectly normal, Steve. Here's the great thing about marijuana for the creative process for me is that because life is so busy and full of business and stuff you always have to tackle, even though I can certainly write comedy great sober, it's like I want a way to quickly shift into this like dream world where I can just be creative for an hour or two, write. And that's when you write it down. And the great thing about writing shit down, that way you don't forget shit. You know what I'm saying, bro?
No idea what you just said. Tried to follow it, and it was about why writing things down is good.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, this is weird. I'm totally, time is fucking up for me right now. Like, it feels like when I put my head down, I just had the thought of like, how long has my head been down? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Motherfucker. How long is this gonna be a thing?
Steve, when I first started smoking, I would have to like put my stopwatch on when Chrissy went to get the mail or to get a pizza because I thought she was gone for an hour and a half and she was dead. And it's been 6 minutes. Like I had to literally time that so my stone brain could get used to the idea that time just goes slower.
No. She was just going to get some pizza.
Jesus Christ.
Mail. What else did you?
Oh
tomorrow.
Rach, where are we at? Where are we at money wise? Rach, do we wait? Raise another 250 to get him to do another rip before we have the next comic?
No,
I
bring
can't.
around
I don't know if I can.
4,500.
By the way, Bowers, I'm eating the hot dog egg you.
Don't eat me, Steve. Steve, don't eat me. No, Steve, no. Don't do it. No. Oh, no.
Hot dog egg Bowers is coming out of Steve's pants, it looks like.
I have nothing.
Oh, God. You're going to forget you're peeling that halfway through and just eat the shell.
Steve, it's me. I've missed you, Steve. Steve.
Oh God.
You sense of time being weird. It feels like you guys haven't gotten a laugh in a while. Do it.
Steve, how do you feel right now, Steve? Look at me, Steve. Look at me, Steve. Look at me.
I'm doing a thing.
Quickly, look up at me, Steve. Don't ignore me, Steve. Don't ignore me, Steve.
He's not gonna look.
I am legit gonna have to watch this show tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna know.
All proud of you, Steve. Steven, we're all proud of you. Your mother's proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Now I know I'm high.
All right, can we go to a comic then? Can we go to a comic?
Wait, can I just say, I thought Bowers just now was like fucking with me doing like a bit like this, like he was doing an impersonation or something, and then I realized he just introduced okay.
I know that you're actually stoned now, Steve. This is hilarious and awesome.
So good.
Not firing on the right cylinders. But you know who's perfect for that is our next comic. I'm very excited.
Just 1 second. I'm sorry for the last time. I promise I'm interrupting for the last time on that. But I have to just complain about one thing to Stephen Bowers. You guys didn't prep me. You were going to do cheers with hot dogs. And I feel like 1/3 of the quarantine has been left out now. I can't join you in that. I can't join you, or can I? Cheers, fellows.
By the way, I'm sorry to leave you out, but here's what remains of Bowers. He was a good friend. We'll wish him well.
That's incredible.
He's gonna mail me those shells. Okay, are we ready now, Ben? Ben, are we ready now?
Yes, sir. This man is hilarious, so I cannot wait to see him. I haven't seen him in forever.
All right, our next comic is amazing. You've seen him on Barstool. He's the $20 chef. You've seen him on Rough and Rowdy knock out a motherfucker. He actually knocked out a heckler in the ring, Steve. Give it up for Shaun Latham, everybody. Shaun Latham.
Hey. Oh, hey. Everybody's in my house. What's up? Steve, I've never seen it. Look at you guys on my weed stand. And Steve's the only dude I know that has his credits on the wall behind him. That's a maniac move. If we raise $1 million, I'll smoke weed on camera. I'm happy Steve finally smoked weed at the age of whatever he is. He's one of those dudes you don't know. I mean, he did go bald like in the last 6 minutes. I don't know what. Last time I seen him, he had hair.
It's for the drug test.
Wait, I gotta shut up. He's eating fucking boiled eggs. The guy's eating boiled. Hey, whenever Harlan Williams was rattling off snacks, I'm sorry, Jim Brewer was rattling off snacks and half-baked, I never heard anybody go, and hard-boiled eggs. It's just... Hey, but in all seriousness, guys, obviously we got a lot of problems happening right now, a lot of small business, corporations are going to take all the money. So if you live in a place where weed is legal, go. Like I still buy weed from my uncle, even though I could buy weed legally, because I want to support small business in this time, and it's going to be very important. My uncle's ahead of the game. Okay, Okay, this guy, I go to buy weed when this all popped off. I was like, you got to stock up now, right? I'm going to get at least an easy ounce. We'll be good for a couple of days. And I go to his house and he won't answer the door. He's on the second floor balcony and he's holding a t-shirt cannon launcher. He's 2040, bro. I go, what are you doing? He goes, nah, no more buying weed in the house from now on. He bought a lot. He said, if you want to buy weed from me from now on, text me how much you want and then walk across the street and I'll wrap your weed up in one of my old shirts. And he's shoving the weed launcher, poof, and he's shooting the weed across the street. Ingenuity. And I'm like, well, how? And he says, people just paying him through Venmo. I mean, it's goddamn brilliant. And I have to say, he's not selling weed to like receivers. The guy's selling weed to 40-year-old dudes with ripped up pants and flip-flops, pulling hammies, trying to. He said he's going to give, if anybody catches the weed from 50 yards out, he's giving them 15% off because it's the right thing to do. From a patio watching 42-year-old dudes fucking pull hamstrings trying to get 250 off a fucking 8. I become a big clipboard guy at the house. You can't leave. Somebody has to be the general manager. You know what I mean? They have to have shit on the paper, dude. He's walking around the house. Listen, I'm here with my lady, and her 20-year-old daughter is in college at Maryland, so she had to come back. And her 17-year-old son, he had to come. He ain't going to school, so I'm just like fucking the guy now. I'm opening the door at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. Like, my man, you're gonna get up. You gotta take out the trash. You got a big day today. I mean, I don't know what it is about a clipboard, but you just feel good when you have it. Anybody in the room? It could just be you by yourself. You could just walk in and look around. Guys, I'm a prom comic. When I smoke weed, when we can go back to parties, and I'm gonna leave it there. People gonna be like, "Yo, what's that? That's Latham's weed pipe." Just because then you can always know where it's at, because it's gonna be like a talking piece. What the fuck is it? All right, that's enough of that. Shout out to the kitty litter over here to the left. Let's go. I gotta be ready. I don't know who you are. This kid is. Dude. Honestly, what Zoom has taught me more, I ordered 16 puppets off of eBay yesterday. Right now, I'm killing. Puppets are going to come back in 2020 because in fucking Zoom, when someone busts out a puppet, it is hilarious. I can't. God damn, I wish I was a ventriloquist too. That'd be nice to have an extra buddy to hang out with right now. I had to go somewhere today, but I live in this. I moved out of New York. I don't have a car, so I had an Uber. And but it's weird. Here's the thing, though. I had to move out of my apartment because I was on my last lease, and I'm like, well, fuck that. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go back to that place. I might as well save the money, so I moved with my girlfriend. I had to move. I use Uber to move like this. I just followed him to my house. Like, he came to my house and he thought we were going to the airport. Uber drivers love that shit. They think it's like $100. They're a big. He started loading up his car, right? Thinks we're going to the airport. He's like, what airline? I'm like, nah, man. We're going about 3 miles up on the left. I use Uber to move. It took me 4 trips. I moved my entire apartment for $37. That's some thug ass shit. I mean, this guy's walking in the house like, where's this go? I'm like, it says kitchen on the box, my man. You want 5 stars or not? Get your shit. Full lift, asshole. That's what they do. Come on!
Shaun Latham, ladies and gentlemen. Shaun Latham.
First internet set.
Hey.
Nice work, dude.
Shaun is very funny, and I was trying to watch, and I couldn't keep track of any of the jokes.
No.
I would like hear all of a sudden, I would hear like one sentence in a burst, and I would just be like, "That's probably very funny." I can't keep track.
Oh, it's
That's
so
amazing. Queen Rachel just
Um,
messaged us saying, "Take another hit, Steve." So I think Rachel has an update for us on the raising money
I
board.
don't think I can.
I do.
Do it.
So
Oh,
John
shit.
Hart
Oh.
gave $300,
How many?
and we're up to $5,000. So take another hit, Steve.
Yeah. Rachel, that will haunt my dreams. Jesus Christ. That is scary.
Shut up, Bowers. That's hung on your wall, and you know it.
I got a joke. Can I say it?
You forgot a joke. Yeah, let's do
Take it, man.
Good, because I didn't catch any of the others. So maybe I'll try this one.
Who are you, Miss Pat? Are you Miss Pat? Are you going on the second time on the open mic because you forgot the joke you wanted to say? I love that you stood back up. Jesus Christ.
He respects the show.
All right.
Let me just adjust my neck real quick.
Huh?
Hold on 1 second. I feel better now.
All right.
Now, let me explain what happened. I'm eating a bowl of my lovely girlfriend has brought me Oreos and M&Ms, and the M&Ms are fucking warm, and I just bit into them, and they're in the microwave. M&Ms. I just remembered that was a tip that she learned from seeing Kim Kardashian post about it or some shit. And this is genius.
Cool that Ben has a cooking show now.
What?
I said it's cool that you have a cooking show now.
Baking with Ben Gleib.
Oh, stop it. You got to stop it, Rachel. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Oh, my God.
I'm baked like a apple pie, motherfucker.
Guys,
I ate this kidney with some fava beans and a
Guys.
Chianti.
I think I finally understand Adult Swim.
Hey, Steve, literally, watch the Family Guy. When we're done, you're gonna lose your goddamn mind. You didn't realize how funny Family Guy was till right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to sleep after this. Shit. How long
Actually,
have I been high?
about 8 minutes. So. Steve, I sent you another bag. There's some cocaine at your front door right now that'll kind of even this shit out if you want to do that. So.
Steve, I just want to quickly say how proud of you I am. I'm so proud of you. Look at me, Steve. I'm so proud of you.
Told you need a haircut, Ben. Look terrible.
We're under time of social distancing, Steve. Don't you understand? We're under a time of social distancing.
Guys, how long I've been high yet, or did I think I asked you guys how long I've been high?
8 minutes. It's been 8 minutes. And you asked that 8 seconds ago.
You said that before, didn't you? This is Inception. This is time Inception. After you go back, it just more things happen. Yeah, that.
Steve, I don't mean to blow your mind, but this is tomorrow's show. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future.
I still know that that's just Ben saying words. I'm scared. I really have no concept of time. It feels like it's jumping around, and maybe that's what's happening.
Steve, I'm being serious.
Hello, Cuddy.
Oh, no!
expect to feel like this.
But Steve, are you having fun? The question is, are you having fun? Is this a fun time? It's a fun time, right?
I don't know. It sounds like you guys are having fun, but I don't know what happened. I think Shaun forgot a joke and then he stood back up and then I don't know what happened after that.
Well, Ben interrupted with M&Ms and cookies, and then we were going to go back to Shaun. So Shaun, what was your joke?
Wait, hold on. We're going to go back to
sorry,
Shaun
Ben wants to interrupt again. Okay.
Shaun, in a second. I just have to say one more thing to Steve about his high. We check in, and then Shaun will continue his act, already in progress. Steve. I miss you, buddy. First of all, I miss you a lot. Secondly,
I'm taking a bite before you went to me.
Can I give you a piece of advice as to how to enjoy it? So stop worrying about the fact that you can't keep track of the joke.
I thought you meant the cookie. Sorry, go ahead.
Your tongue. Nice thing, Steve.
Even kidding. You were holding up that cookie. And I thought you were gonna show me a different way to eat a cookie because you eat stuff on with you fucking turn over your food like a weirdo. I thought you were gonna give me cookie advice. All right. Sorry, please. I
am maybe gonna show you a different way to eat a cookie because check this out. So what you have to realize is that it's not meant to be focused, normal, linear life. This is like tangential life for an hour now. So just indulge the creative bounce around and then just shift yourself into enjoying the absurdity of life instead of fucking being tripped out by it. Just actually take benefit from it. Like, oh, now you get to see a different plane. Think of the ideas, the creative ideas, the jokes, the business ideas that'll be flooding into your brain. It's all very positive. You're accessing a whole nother thing. Like the poker player I know that you are, Steve, you can look at it like this. Right? You are the captain of your own mind. You're the pilot of your own brain. So right now, put yourself, you're Malkovich.
Ben.
You're the fucking rounder. And you look right in the eyes of Matt Damon and you say, this is my club. I will splash the pot whenever the hell I want. Stupid boy. Fuck for 2 minutes. Fuck.
Ben. I say this with love, man. I'm hearing a lot of people laughing, but I don't get it.
Steve, is you are very ugly.
Oh my God! So Steve, that's the speech they
eat a cookie. What?
that's the exact speech someone gives to get those idiots to go protest at their state house for not being able to leave their houses. It's very intense. No, not at all. Okay.
I heard a lot of yelling. And then he said
that was mine that was bad.
Okay. I don't know.
Can I introduce Shaun for part 2?
Yes, there you go.
Oh, fuck,
Shaun
he hasn't gone
2.
yet.
Oh, yeah.
Shaun part 2.
Actually, Steve, why don't you introduce part 2 of Shaun Latham's set?
Ladies and gentlemen, as far as I know, this next comedian is going to perform right now. You before, but then he forgot stuff because none of us have performed in a fucking month. So, ladies and gentlemen, he has a cooking show like every comedian, and now Ben Gleib also has a cooking show. Please welcome. Very funny. But how long has this been? It's Shaun Latham, everybody. Shaun Latham.
Hey,
You just told me it might not work the first time.
This is just a quick bit I wanted to get off before. Fucking cops, man, and the guy had the balls when the cop pulled him over and came up. The guy had the ball, and the cop said, "Have you been drinking tonight?" The guy only said, "I've only had a couple." I'm like, this is 2020. That doesn't work. It hasn't worked since like 1962. I've only had hasn't worked in years. Okay, How nice would it have been in 1962? You and your homies get out of a fucking Beatles concert. You get pulled over after a couple of fucking schlitz. How many of you had, son? I've only had a couple. And then the cop says, okay, and walks off. It's a new bit. It's a new bit.
Got legs. I think it's.
I don't know what I'm doing to get another new bit off.
I mean, I think you need to research when the Beatles played, but other than that, it fucking was spot on. Fucking badass.
I'm fucking out of it, guys. Holy shit.
Oh, god damn.
Rachel,
Rachel,
the comedian calls the show back to try a new bit. Wait, guys, quickly, if I could just quickly, yeah, Steve.
When the important thing is when you're home alone, and okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was a good joke, and it was at Shaun's expense, I think, but I'm not sure.
Pick up that pen and start writing this shit down, so then you don't forget.
Well, not during the show. That's true.
No, right now, when you think of something funny, write it down, and then you can say it later. Rachel, do we have any big donations? Anybody we need to shout out right now? Let's give some people some love. Where
we
at
do. So like,
what do we got?
Yeah, we're a little bit over 5,000, so another 900, and I'll smoke. FYI. Nice. So some of the bigger ones. Oh, I didn't write down last names. John, $300. We've got Jessica in our live audience has given numerous times, like a few $100s at this point.
Nice.
Z Bunster, I think, gave another $420.
Wow.
Huge. A lot of, let's see, David gave $50. Chris gave 100. Yeah, we have a lot racking up. And then we have a decent amount for the game too, so we could do the game at some point. Oh my God, somebody just gave, Ray just gave $420, Aussie.
Wow.
Oh, we're getting close. I don't want to start.
Oh, you're good.
Wow. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Holy moly.
Now, Rachel, when I sent $100 and you just saw Chris Bowers and just didn't know it was me, or did you just write down Chris? That's hilarious.
Oh, I didn't see it was. Oh, was it for your jacket?
Yeah. I said $100 personally. Said I love Bowers' jacket, and she says Chris gave $100 because she didn't make the connection between Chris Bowers and. That's funny. I like that.
I'm keeping track on 2 different sheets, and on the total sheet it's just the
Bowers,
first name.
did I hear that correctly? Did you donate to yourself? What just happened?
No, I donated to the grant from myself, but I did compliment myself in the donation. That's what I did.
That's the security on it. That's how they know it's authentic.
Rachel, how much short are we of or what's the total rather?
So right now we're at $5,464.
And you smoke at what amount?
6.
Wow, $5,464.
That's a song from Rent.
$54. How do you count? Getting Rachel high, talking about weed.
I have to watch this tomorrow. I don't know anything that I'm saying. I feel like I'm being really funny, but I don't know for sure. And I can't remember.
That's my entire life, Steve.
Yeah. Bowers from Bowers. You complimented yourself and then you took it back. How do comedians perform like this? What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
It takes some practice. Every time you forget a little less, and you're in time thickness the same a little more.
I feel like because I feel like you guys have a tougher time on stage because you feel like this, and so me not smoking before I go on stage is like the only comic not doing steroids. I feel like I'm cheating because there's no fucking way I could do this high.
Well, Steve, that is part of the magic of it then, isn't it, my friend?
Are you gonna sing again?
No, of course not. I don't sing randomly during shows. That's ridiculous. I do during my podcast. I don't sing randomly during shows, but I do sometimes randomly during shows play the kazoo.
That hand looks like an accurate size for you, buddy.
Is this thing on still? Are we still doing the show?
Ben, if I smoked on camera and you being weird is what gets us canceled, that's gonna be fucked up.
Can't get canceled on YouTube, Steve. Welcome to the future.
I should know I have my credits behind me. That's a thing Shaun did. Who said, wait.
Shaun said that. Yeah.
Shaun said, okay, yes. It's not my credits. It's a play button and my text list. It's my promotion. Okay.
What if Stone Steve just could get his feelings hurt and he was just sad a lot? That'd be so sad.
I feel like I'm half asleep, man. Like this is.
I have my credits behind me. I have my credits behind me all the time.
Yeah. That guy's giving a heckler what for?
What 420? There you go.
I don't like puns. Even
Remember when Steve had hair?
I'm getting my hair back soon.
Steve, have a conversation with yourself right now. Hi, Steve. How you feel right now, buddy?
Tired.
Steve, I want you to do it. You can do it. I will motivate
That's
you.
just
I'm
me with
motivational,
Ben's
Steve.
voice. That's not me.
Okay, you want me to do your voice? Sure. That's just me with Ben's voice. I want you to listen to me now, Steve. I'm you from the future, Steve. I'm motivational you. What you're gonna do.
All right,
You're
give me
gonna
some
be so
advice,
high.
motivational me.
Thank you. You are going to shift your comedy style. You're going to be the weed heckler comedian. Do you understand me? You will always heckle people with weed-themed comebacks. Like someone says, fuck you, man. And you can say, fuck you right up a tree because you're so high up there.
Oh, God.
I think it was a
What do you
mistake
think,
for all
Steve?
this to get high. I think it was a mistake for all this to get high. I think maybe Judge Steve should have gotten high. He kept the show more on the rails.
I don't know what you mean by it.
I'll be
I
honest,
don't know what you mean by it.
time-wise to me, I feel like the last like 20 minutes of the show has taken like 2 hours. But I don't know if that's because I don't have a sense of time or just it wasn't that good. So I don't know.
All right. I was
Steve,
wrong. He just
I'll
hurts-
tell
he
you
just
the
hurts-
answer.
He just hurts other people's feelings when he's stoned. I didn't realize that it was. I thought his feelings were
Trying to
hurt.
fit in.
I can tell you I can tell you the answer, Steve. When you ponder, has this been a good show or a bad show? Has it been bad? No. Fuck. Has it been bad? No, it hasn't, Steve. And has it
Ben's
been
tiny.
good?
Wait. Ben, is it okay? Is it okay that your girlfriend knows that your tiny hands are bad at pushing buttons?
That is correct. I think we all love Stone Steve, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh God damn.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Do we want to go to the game? What's our plan here? Are we gonna
Did
do
you
this
just have a
until we get
stroke
to-
there? What was that, Bauer? Go.
happened was his jacket looks like the background from Max Headroom. That's what happened. He got him confused.
Bowers just had a stroke that made him a doo-wop singer. He was literally like a do 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 do. Do oh yes,
See the game.
Game time, everybody. Oh my God.
So was that a yes? We should do the game. I mean, my
Doo-wop
point is, how? What's our plan? Are we gonna do this till we get $7,000? We do this till we get 10. What's our? I mean, how? I don't care. I got nothing to do today. No one else does either. I'm stoned and drunk.
I got some plans.
You already ate all your snacks, bro.
A nap.
What I'm saying is,
No, man, I didn't even show you the Tostitos. Fuck you. I got more.
Here's
This is
what
a
I
real
think.
stoner snack.
Here's what I think part of the plan should be, and whoever's more of an adult, feel free to steer the ship a little better. But I think we should play the game very soon. But I think first, for 3 straight minutes, nobody interjects. Just laugh if you want. Let's just let Steve free associate for 3 minutes.
Woo.
I heard my name.
We want you just to talk for 3 minutes, free associate, whatever comes to your head. We're not going to chime in unless you need us to, but we just want to see your thoughts. Steve Hofstetter,
Jesus fuck,
unfettered.
man. Okay. So the real truth of the matter is I'm very dizzy. I feel like I'm dreaming. I come in and out of it, and like I suddenly realize something, and then I forget what I said before. And I know that we went through a whole thing, but I forget what it was. I can't remember things in linear order at all. I don't know why I'm talking this long without laughs. That's not a thing I should do. I feel like I'm killing, and I don't know if it's because you guys are laughing at things I'm saying or you're laughing about things I'm saying, and I don't know which it is.
Keep going.
I have my credits behind me. Keep going. Yeah, I don't know. This feels weird. I don't know if I like it. It's weird. It's I like being quick and on and knowing what's going on. And right now I almost said no the fuck clue. That's a phrase, right? That's what people say. What would be amazing if I tried to do my act right now? That would be amazing because there's no fucking way I would remember it. My first joke is about Woodstock. It works. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Did I suggest I should do my set? I think I suggested. Oh, earlier Steve is dumb. That was a terrible idea. Okay, I'm supposed to do my set. I said. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has over 100 million views on YouTube. Come to the stage right now, Stone Steve Hofstetter, everybody. Stone Steve Hofstetter.
Old Stone
In the year
Steve Hofstetter.
1969. Start with this. In the year 1969, my parents are living less than 2 hours from Woodstock, New York. And when they heard about the music festival, they decided to go. So they packed up their car and they headed off to the event that would define their entire generation. But a couple minutes in, it started raining. And my dad was like, this is going to cause a lot of traffic. And my mother was like, this is going to cause a lot of mud. And they turned the car around. And they did not go to Woodstock. And that is why I am the way I am. I was born to 2 very nervous people. How long do I have to go?
It was your idea.
Great.
This was your idea.
And you guys should have said, Steve, you're stoned. Shut up. My idea, and partway through, I was like, this couldn't have been my idea.
Steve, what I'm going to say to you is if your parents had not turned around because it was raining and going to be muddy, this would not be the first time you ever smoked pot. That's all I'm going to say.
I know. That's this is how I know Burning Man is stupid. Kidding. It's obvious why it's stupid.
And by the way, and somebody has to introduce you. Somebody said Cold Stoned Steve Hofstetter is your new name.
I see why this is so popular. I'll be honest with you. I don't mean getting stoned. I mean our show. That's what I mean.
But here's the thing, Steve. Don't forget this. The fact that you
behind your ears. So let me see what that was.
What's that?
No, that was just one of the people in the front row, I think.
Somebody came in their room and wanted to know why they were laughing so goddamn hard. They had to explain. I'm assuming.
Steve, the fact that you are now high on camera on 420 during a global pandemic, in a way, it's like your parents did go to Woodstock.
Why do I feel like we were talking about Woodstock a long time ago and it took you a while to think of that joke?
That is
laser quick, Steve. That was laser quick. It was in 4 seconds. You just felt like it was 8 minutes.
Holy shit. Which pill does what in the Matrix?
It was because I was trying to get in with that joke earlier, but it's a little hard when between actual sentences, Bowers sings malt shop oldies.
Rachel, where are we at right now? Rachel, where are we at? Does Steve have to do another hit of the weed yet?
We are at $5,780. Just $220 left.
$220 till Rachel smokes. Who's gonna throw that in?
If we do, because it's $1,000 per grant. So if we get to 6,000, we saved 6,000 comedians' lives.
That's a little hyperbolic, Steve. We didn't save their lives, but we did pay their rent for a little bit or help them, buy more weed.
Rent is important in your life, Bowers.
I know, but let's not. I don't need them to think that we saved their lives, but it will.
It's a joke. That's what we're supposed to do.
I know.
Bowers, it was a joke because he said 6,000 comedians, meaning you could save a comedian's life for 1 cent, and that's just mathematically inaccurate.
No, that's just I just fucked up the thing.
For $1 a year, a comic can make what he makes normally. It's gonna be fun.
For 1 penny a year, we can feed a comedian with ramen for 14 months.
Guys,
yes.
My friend who's my accountant is texting me right now. He's watching the show and he wants me to do taxes with him.
Bring in live Steve's accountant. The first time in history, a first smoking session ended up with an accountant meeting. Has done it again.
I'm within brand, Ben. I'm in brand.
So true. That is so true.
Yeah, if we raise $10,000, Steve will do his taxes on air while stoned.
We'll donate $120. If anybody donates $100 right now, I'll donate $120. We'll get to that gets us to 7,000?
6,000.
That gets us to 6,000. Let's do that. And if anybody throws in 100 now, I think Steve smokes and then also Rachel smokes at 6?
Yep.
Yes. That's how it works.
And then Bowers smokes at what, 7?
At 7, yeah. I smoke at 7.
I smoked at $1,000.
Well, yeah. You're a philanthropist.
Okay, you clearly must have gotten high off camera because you just went. You're a philanthropist.
Well, no. What popped in my head was
Ben already do that joke.
Yes, twice.
No.
What I was trying to say flip. I can't even say it because I'm stoned. But I also thought of the "It's Always Sunny." I'm a full-on rapist when Charlie said that. It was one of my favorite lines in the history of television. So I was trying not to say that, and then I fucked it all up both ways.
Good thing you didn't say it.
I still said full-on rapist on TV. So yeah, fuck it. Well,
yeah, good thing you stopped yourself from telling that story that you told.
I'm a genius.
Maybe explain the joke at least because it sounds like philanthropist. That's what the joke is.
Yes, Charlie Day he says they told him to press a date. He was a philanthropist, and he said, "I'm a full-on rapist because he can't read." That was the joke. But
it's funny, like on literacy, Ben. We have to make fun of people who are literate.
That was like on Celebrity Jeopardy on SNL when the category was therapists, and Sean Connery goes, "I'll take the rapist for 200."
Yes, exactly. All right, Rachel.
The category is the pen is mightier. Sean Connery, "I'll take the penis mightier."
We could just play the clip, the actual clip.
Oh, no! We hit it.
We hit it, Rachel. Rachel, could you smoke through the tortilla face? Because that's really going to do it. Tortilla face.
Usually Bowers has to pay extra to watch this. Like, hey, my fetish is watching you smoke through food.
Dang, she's a pro. There we go.
That was amazing.
This isn't art.
Accountant just said I should text him if we hit 10,000 so that we could do my taxes then. I think he's trying to take it. I got a lot of emails from the show.
Steve, do you like any parts of this feeling? Is it like activating parts of your mind that you don't normally think in, or think lines you don't think along?
Not at all. All it is me not understanding why you guys are laughing, but still seeing it.
And I will say, to quote the internet, Steve, it does get better. So this is just your first experience.
Oh no, glad that you took the anti-LGBT bullying campaign and made it about us. I think that's all right. I thought that one was funny, and I was incorrect.
No, you were right.
I know. I like
it. And we all agreed I was a terrible person, all in unison. And we're like, you know what, Steve? That's so right. We're not even gonna laugh. It's fucking just genius. So I apologize.
That's not what happened at all.
I didn't mean to steal the slogan. I was just trying to. But every time you smoke it, you remember a little bit. No, you're. I actually, when I said it, I was like, that's too far. I should have said that. And then, you know.
No, it wasn't too far. I was being a dick. I wanted to name my book. It may or may not get better.
That would have been great.
They said it was insensitive, so they didn't let me do it. And then I told a TV exec that I was going to do that, and they said we would totally do a show called that. I told her I wasn't allowed to name the book that, and they wanted.
Oh my God!
What?
Steve,
so funny.
John Hart just paid $250 and said Steve has to take another hit.
Oh, it's time.
Yes.
Yes, it is time for that.
We're up to 6,500. Get ready, Bowers.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
I had Chrissy pack me a bowl just in case. Pack me a pipe.
Steve, do the joint, not the bong.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking a joint will be
Except
fun.
the joint stays lit is the
It's like,
problem with
fuck
the
it.
joint.
That's fine.
I think bong is better. The joint stays lit, and then it's a nightmare. Steve will burn his house down.
You were trying to be so sly on that one, Steve, and then right at the end,
I was smooth for a second.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator.
And after that second, I was not smooth. All right. How long is this show?
Joe, we're about to play the game.
Okay.
But what was the thing that I was about to ask you before we play the game? I don't know, Steve. I don't know.
That's how Ben masturbates. He just puts those and just goes like this.
Very nervous. Nervous.
Don't put them in your mouth, Ben. After you do what you do with them, that's disgusting.
Good job. Hello, Jen Winklepeck. My view has Jen Winklepeck right now. Jeremy Day, hello. Great to see you guys. How's Jen Winklepeck doing? Because you're lit beautifully there. The purple.
I love her hot dog shirt. Her hot dog shirt is the shit.
Love it. Love it.
I've been trying to find a hot dog tuxedo online for a couple of days and have not had any fucking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hey, I wore the wieners on behalf of.
Yes.
Yay!
Love it. Thank you so much. How has this experience been for you? You are one of our loyal supporters. What has this show meant to you personally? Tell us.
It means, well, I don't know. You guys make me laugh every day. I'm one of those out of work artists, musician, bartenders, so I have nothing to do but sit and draw hot dogs all day. So.
Nice.
And Rachel. Don't forget Rachel.
Yeah, no, I love it. I've been watching that come along on Instagram, and it's been super fun. She's killing it.
Making new T-shirts.
I designed a hot dog pattern suit for Hot Dog Bowers. It's great.
It looks great. It's amazing. Yeah. I saw it. It's amazing. I love it.
It really is such an incredible drawing, and I didn't even realize when I called on you right now that you're Winkle Art at Winkle Art on Instagram that did that drawing. I just posted it today.
Winkle Plaque, Winkle Art, all that. So
love that. Thank you so much.
So hi everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Rachel, how you feeling? You took a hit already. How's that going over there? Are you stoned yet, Miss Rachel?
Yeah.
I'm okay. I think I can do another. Someone was yelling at me to hold it in, so I can hold it in, I guess.
Yeah, let's hold it in.
There you go.
There
Does that
we
count?
go.
That counts, right?
That
There
counts.
we go.
That counts.
Very
We
nice.
do the game.
Holy
should do
fuck,
the
we
game.
haven't done the game.
No.
The game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just either hit 7,000 or we did it early. Chris Bowers just smoked that camp.
No, that was an accident. That was an accident. Oh, I've got a pipe I'll smoke. We get to 7, I have an actual pipe where I'll cough a bunch and do it.
Okay.
But let's do the game. Let's do the game.
As I announced earlier, when we hit 62.75, I will smoke again. So congratulations. Let's do the game. I think that sounds like a great idea. Let's do the game. Oh, but I have one other game first quickly. Taylor, can you just cut randomly to one other random person in the audience to our main screen, and let's just have our host talk to them. They can meet Steve as well. Hello.
Hey.
Hello, do you want to say hi?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
You can't just go to someone. Maybe they don't give a fuck.
What's your name?
Steve, I wore my shirt for you.
Oh, the tick shirt. That's a joke from another episode.
Nice.
Love that.
What's
Any
up, man?
message
What's
for
your name?
Steve?
Hey, Chris Asmo on YouTube, Chris Fleischer.
What's up, Chris? There's lots of Chris's.
Hey, I am so happy to be here on this show.
Sometimes I am too.
Thank you so much for being with us. Love that beard, solid beard skills. You're like part ZZ Top, part Santa Claus. It's a dream come true for me.
Thank you.
Claus is at the ZZ Top.
I'm retired Army. I'm just letting her grow.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Thank you for
That's
your
what she
service to our
said.
country, man. That is the first time in comedy history a "that's what she said" joke overlapped with a "thank you for your service."
And you don't play the clubs I do. That is not the first time that's happened.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you, man. Let's bring in one more random lucky audience member. and then we'll play the game. Hello.
Hey, Karen.
Karen.
How are you? Are you having fun?
I'm good. I'm super drunk right now. Woo!
Kind of.
Karen, perfect.
It's a solo cup. Because you have to be solo in the quarantine.
Yes, exactly. I did that joke as one of my puns. Pretty sure Steve made fun of it. But now it's hilarious.
No, I like that one. I like that one. That was in the college episode, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, right. That was on our fundraiser episode for college.
The Han Solo cup. I don't know what.
I think I said very solo cup.
Oh, very solo cup for the right. It was quarantine college thing.
That was our
I thought
that was our C, but your fraternity guys. So
yeah, I'm just letting everybody in on it because they didn't get to see it.
Thank you for supporting our show. It's nice to meet you. Steve, do you have any message to the world right now? Kara, do you have any question you want to ask Steve?
I do have a fuck, marry, kill. I know you.
Oh, not like this. Not like this.
Oh no, we gotta have one. We gotta have one. We gotta have one.
It's Dr. Oz, Dr. Drew, or Dr. Phil, and you cannot kill all of them. You cannot kill all of them.
Dr. Drew, because he knows the most about infectious diseases, so he'll probably be clean. I would kill Dr. Phil because that's the right thing to do, and I would. I would marry. I can't believe I'm getting through this without fucking it up. I would marry Dr. Oz because he's a fraud, and so will our marriage be.
Money in that divorce, by the
way. Steve,
no
Dr. Phil here. Steve, you just killed me a second ago, and I wonder, why you do that?
Outside. Cash me outside.
Or maybe when you say cash me outside, maybe what you mean inside your heart is how about that?
Nobody got time for how about that?
That is true. Nobody got time for that. How'd you why?
I swear the show's going longer than I thought it was going to.
Okay, it's game time.
Game time.
Game time.
Yeah, let's do the fucking. Okay.
Our game today was Cannabis, a comedian. Picture a joke teller stoned. Anyway, you get it. I'm high still, and I got higher again recently. First time, but it still fucks me up, and it makes me bonkerific and bonk nasty. You know what I'm saying? So the game, bongerific, baby. You know, you understand. So the game today is Cannabis, a comedian, Stone, a joke teller. And the answers, we're going to go to Rachel and or Steve if he can handle it, like we often do. Passing it over to you guys.
74 new emails. Can't handle it.
I'm good. I'm good to go.
Okay.
I didn't get any non-entries because there was a lot of stuff coming in, so I just have the paid entries. I think there's like 13.
Perfect.
Venmo just came in actually of a game, so I'll do that one last. So first one, Dizzy by nature. Richard, I got priors.
He did. That was his thing. He did.
Honestly, though, his act was on fire. That dude on fire.
Up the stage, man.
My phone is dying. Okay, now Jeremy Day.
We're all slowly dying.
This is deep. That is very deep.
Deep thoughts with Stone Steve Hofstetter.
Steve, we
Stone
have
Steve
Jarrett's show later. We're gonna be fucked.
I mean, you guys got stoned, but that was your call. I didn't.
Tyler Stevens, Ben Gleib Green.
Okay.
I love it.
We've
I
got-
love it.
we-
And Greenberman.
Yes. Bong Gleiberman.
Oh, that's much better. But you've had more time to think about this. You've been high with your own name a long time.
I feel like we're going to talk about each one of these for like 2 minutes. This is going to take 2.5 hours. But I'm going to love every fucking minute about it. Let's do it.
I thought it was a 90-minute show.
Nope.
No, sir. The show's never ending, Steve. We're never ending this podcast. Steve.
We've got Dave Eisner, Cold Stone Steve Hofstetter. Who did
Nice.
that?
Well, we said it. Somebody said in the chat that I said it.
Yeah,
I read it.
Cold
I read in the chat. That wasn't my joke. I read in the chat. It might have been his already.
That was
So.
me in the
Okay.
chat too. That was Dave in the chat.
Perfect. Nice
So
work, Dave. That was a
that's
great
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
joke. Sorry to sit here.
No.
I just thought I just want
No.
to make sure that people heard it.
No, we're gonna keep doing these games. Jeremy Day, this one's good. This one's good. Janine Garofalola joint.
How about just Janine Garafa High?
No.
Oh, because low high. Because of
Yeah.
low high.
Instead of- that was
Garafa
very
High.
smart for the condition I'm in right now.
Pretty good. How about just weed Garofalo?
Oh. Next
Okay, we don't
one.
need-
Yeah,
can't
that
have
was
full
better than
alternatives
mine.
every- All
I
right,
get
go.
it. That was better than mine.
Thank you, buddy.
The next one, Mark Muth. Doug, been smoking some weed, son. These are so good.
Very long sentence in the
I
middle
think
of
we
the name there.
misunderstood.
I approve of that one.
Okay, Jessica in our audience. Beyonce.
Like Beyonce?
Also,
Comedian Beyonce?
Not a comedian, but she's also stoned. She didn't know the question. She didn't know the question.
I love.
He just
I
thought the
love-
question was try to spell your favorite singer.
Thought it helped me.
This is a weird contest. We just write a singer's name.
I loved Beyonce's first comedy album. What Am I Doing Now? Loved that album. Beyonce live at the Purple Onion. Great album.
It's hard for her to sell tickets because she can only sell them to single ladies.
As you walk into the venue, you put your cell phone in a little box to the left.
All right, next. Evan
Museum
Greenberger.
Love Improv. Sorry.
Evan Greenberger. Chronic Kroll.
How about chronic roll?
No.
No. Feelings hurt. You try a thing, it doesn't work. You move on.
Love that. Hi. Rachel comes the heckler. Destroys Hofstetter during show.
Yeah, but then if it said if the YouTube video is called "Comedian Destroys Queen," like that, I'd get canceled.
Christopher
Gotta
Marquez.
move.
Doug Benson.
Great answer. That's a great answer. Hilarious.
Dave Adler. Mary Jane French. I don't know.
You said that with such confidence. And then
Is
you
there-
didn't know what it meant.
No, okay, no, she knew
That
all,
was-
no, she knew how to pronounce all 3 words, Steve. That's why she was confident. It had nothing to do with knowing
Obviously,
True.
Mary Jane French is a famous comedian. It's a great name. It's Mary Jane and the famous comedian French's Mustard. Wait, what?
So many to get through.
Let's do it.
Adler, Dave Adler in our audience. You, me, some hits of Reefer Nagashami. Oh.
Queen had spoken. She said no.
Evan Greensberger. Mitch Head Shopberg.
Wasn't that bad?
Not bad.
Razor. Richard Hire Pryor. Richard Hire Pryor.
Oh yeah,
I like
she
that.
was giving us
And-
Richard Hire.
And
Because we wouldn't have known who the comedian was otherwise.
It's true.
'Cause
I would know.
Only the best comedian.
Oh,
Somebody's breathing into somebody's eating their microphone. Next one.
sorry,
Oh.
Rachel. That's probably me. I eat everything.
He also had Dr. Ken Bong.
I'd like to quickly make an entry in the middle of the game with Weed Hofstetter.
Get your finger out of your eye, Steve. Okay, Rachel.
Oh god.
But Doug Benson said,
Dave.
Like Benson did
No,
say.
don't do
He
it.
did say. He said poke your eyes
It's
out.
like that's the kids in the hall bit. Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes.
Don't know the
Dave
bit. I'm
Adler.
confused
it was a
now.
good
little
bit.
scared.
You
Okay, we just gotta get through these. We gotta get through these. This is the problem with high people. We just don't focus. Let's fucking go, Rachel. Let's go.
Dave Adler. Ruth, feeling a little buzzy.
Love it.
nice.
I like that. That's really good.
Classic.
Ruth Buzzy, shout out. Love that. I'd also like to enter into the contest briefly with one I think is my creative achievement. I hope you enjoy it. Cold Stoned Steve Hofstetter.
My idea, and you know it.
There's Scott. Tiffany Hashish. Hashish.
Yes.
Nice.
Hashish.
good.
Perfect.
That's
Hashish. I
good.
love
Chris Jacobs. Betty White Widow.
That's for
Oh,
Buggy.
Daryl
White Widow
Roper.
is a strain.
He's a comedian.
And Betty White is a comedian. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, that works. I
And,
love that.
and it's a joke from our first comic. That was perfect.
Perfect. I couldn't hear never mind. Cheryl Roper. Nikki Blazer.
Okay, you just I think your camera just got all fucked up there, and being stoned was actually pretty amazing having him break up right there. He was talking normal, and I was like, cool interjection. All of a sudden, it became trippy as fuck. It was like, oh, they're so hard.
That didn't happen to anyone else, Ben. That was just you. That just happened in your own brain. No one else heard that.
Guys, I thought it was a solid story. I thought it was a solid bit.
That is correct.
We've got Amin Salah. Harry Pothead from House Huffpuff.
Not a comic book character or comedian.
But it was for me. That one's for me.
Oh, all right. You're on the show too. You can have one. That's cool.
Thank you. Rebecca Uva. Welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club with your hosts with the Tokes, Dan Penn Gleib, Chris Bobo Bowers, and the first time toker who's got more in his mouth than other hot dogs, Steve Hofstetter, with special guest ex-president George Kush.
Do you have a
Very
long one
elaborate.
though? Do you have a long one? Or-
On the Gleib pun scale, that's a 45 out of 12.
We've got just a couple more. A Cougar's Cub. Stone Cold Steve Chongsetter. Fuck, I messed up. Stone Cold
No,
Steve
you didn't.
Chongsetter.
I'm sure that's how they wrote it.
Probably. We've got Funny and Fearless. Mike Big Light Up.
Yes.
Taylor Toklinson and
Okay.
Ilhiza Schlesinger.
Ooh, I like that. like that.
King's Caters Court, Dimitri Martin. Dimitri, but tree is Tree. So it's like wait.
Tree, a visual pun. Got it.
Mm-hmm. James Corbin, Nikki Blazer, Jaron Bold. It's again Cold Stoned. And then Michelle Jenkins, Ali Bong, and Puff Patton Oswalt.
Oh,
Puff Patton Oswalt is very good. That is very, very good.
And we're done.
Nice.
Wow, tough.
Where are we at on money? Are we at 7 yet?
No, we're we're about 6,500.
We did good.
Someone just put in the comments something like they might have added one, Rachel, if you want to check. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll start to in the comments. Yeah, it was the
in the
King's
chat.
Court.
I mean, sorry, the chat on the broadcast.
Oh, Ashley has one. Ashley, you want to? Taylor, can we spotlight Ashley?
Hey, so I came up with Will Spliff.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
I like Will Spliff.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. I am
All
high,
right.
and
I'm
I'm sorry for not verbalizing how much I like these entries. They're very funny. I'm just like appreciating them, you know.
Are we ready to? Can we vote? Can we vote?
Sure.
Shaun, are you still here? Is Shaun Latham still here? I don't know. I can't see anything anymore. Is Shaun still in here? No. Okay.
I'll vote too.
Okay. Cool.
Rachel's voting today.
I liked. I'm gonna name the ones I liked again. I know you guys give me shit for it, but I really liked Richard. I got Friars. I really like Janine Garofalo joint, a roll of joint. I like Doug. Doug been smoking some weed, son. That was really good. Doug Benson was super creative. I like Tiffany Hashish, but I think my number one is Puff Patton Oswalt. That is fucking brilliant. Nice work, Patton Oswalt. That is my vote. Steve, do you remember any of these? Did you remember any of them that they said?
Puff, Patton Oswalt, and Tiffany Hashish. But only because you repeated them. But you repeated like 4 others that I wasn't going to vote for. I'm just trying to stop my dog from getting all the snacks right now.
Which one would you choose, Steve? You got to pick one.
Puff, Patton Oswalt was very, very creative. I like that one.
Very good. Very good. My vote goes to one I just thought of right now. Stone Cold Steve. I'm kidding. I love the twist on the prompt and going not pun with it. My vote definitely goes to Doug Benson because that is how you weed a comedian. So,
amen.
Amen.
Amen. That's the first time you've also said amen. That's great. Rachel, what's your vote? What was your vote? Are you going to tie this shit up? Or are you going to?
Comedian finds religion during stoned broadcast.
I grew up going to Hebrew school. I know all that shit.
Watch Steve become a Christian comic now.
Nah, I'm still gonna be funny.
Fraud, by the way.
Steve only says that because he takes Jesus very seriously. No joke for him. Rachel.
I like Mark Moots. Doug been smoking some weed, son.
All right.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good choice. So what do we have? A 4-way tie? I'll try to run it since Steve
No. We got
baked like a cake.
Puff, Patton Oswalt was me and Steve both had 2 votes. So that's the winner, I think.
Woo!
So that's the winner. The winner is Puff, Patton Oswalt. Unless you had another funny thing you were going to do, Ben, that I just ruined right there by actually having the votes. I'm sorry.
No, that one was genuinely just me being stoned and staring into space for a second. So you're good there.
Rachel, where are we at?
Feeding my dog.
Are we at 7 yet? Or can we just
We're at 6,532.
Ooh, all right. Well.
Chris Bowers might be off the hook unless
you get to work another day.
You're all good. You get to live another day. I would like to turn the floor then to Steve Hofstetter for thoughts, reflections on your first time enjoying the plant that can cure and heal and help so many. Thank you again to Cream of the Crop Gardens.
I'm gonna watch this show tomorrow and see if it was funny, because I don't remember if I said the things or if I thought I said the things. And so I'll watch this tomorrow and I'll see if I was actually funny. And if I was funny, I'll think about doing this again. But if I wasn't funny and I was just out of it, there's no fucking way. This is it. And someone could and we could raffle off the bong. So, if anybody wants, we have
Wait,
4
wait,
hot
wait.
dogs and part of an egg.
No. Actually, this is a good call. So Rachel, how close are we to the 7,000? How close are we?
So we are $6,532.
So that's
You do the math.
$468, right?
Sure.
$468. Here's what I'll tell you. For $468, Steve, if you're into this, you will buy Steve's bong for his first time. This will be a legendary bong. It'll be in the Hard Rock Cafe someday or whatever. So for $468, anybody wants to donate that in the next 5 minutes, we'll do that as we're wrapping up. And
That's a great idea, because I was just gonna give it to somebody. So that's a better idea.
So a great idea. It's also a great idea, and I hope you enjoy holding on to that bong for the few years they let you, until the Hard Rock Cafe comes and gets musician Steve Hofstetter's bong back.
Singing on this episode, right? Not me.
Did I say Hard Rock Cafe? I meant eBay. I meant
the
eBay.
end of my
That's what I meant.
that end of my concert.
I have a 3:30 meeting. I have to go.
All right,
Oh,
we got to wrap up.
All right, so Shaun Latham is at Shaun Latham, SHUAN Find him everywhere. Shaun Latham was great. I don't have. Do you have? No, you don't. Steve's not gonna have the.
What are you asking?
I need to find the. Hang on, let me find the and got it.
What are you?
Yeah. Oh, it's on, okay, Ngaio 420. There you go. That's his stuff.
Glad
Steve,
I'm the one being professional.
I mean, this really shows how much of losers both me and Bowers are. We all get stoned. Steve, for the first time, he's like, I'm checking email. You guys are fucking fucked up right now, okay?
So, Steve, anything you want to plug high? Steve, anything you think that your high brain
Show's on
tell people about?
Thursday. Yes, my show's on Thursday. We're doing the full set that I would do touring, except it's going to be digitally. And sometimes people don't understand that when I say that I'm going to do a show, and they're like, "You violating social distancing?" I'm like, "But it says digitally." They're like, "Where's digitally?" Because they're stupid.
You did your whole set here already just a minute ago, right? You did. 45
I did
minutes.
just the first
You knew
joke,
that, right? No, you did the whole thing.
Joke.
I don't remember it. You did 45 minutes, dude. It was impressive. We were all
amazing. You killed it.
First of all,
You
I barely got
killed
through
it,
that
dude.
Woodstock joke, and then I tried to do the next part of it disguised cleverly as conversation, and you cut me off.
You tried to call yourself to the couch? Is that what you tried to do? You tried to call yourself to the couch and tell a story that's in your act as if it was a. Okay, that's fun.
You're dressed as a couch. Fuck off.
As a couch in Frank Sinatra's Palm Springs place.
Got that jacket at Charo's place. She was reupholstering.
I did get this jacket from Charo. Ben, do you have anything to plug? Anything you want to tell us before we get out of here and eat a bunch of snacks?
Sure. Thank you so much for being here. I would love it if anybody would get tickets, and all of you would get tickets to my May 2nd headlining show at the Nowhere Comedy Club. I've been off the road now for a long time, and no clubs in sight, so I would love the support. NowhereComedyClub.com. I'll have a couple openers and also do my full 45-minute set that I would do on the road, 45 or more. I might run a little long, and have a good time. And that's it.
We're over
Thank you all for being here.
7,000.
Did we make
Over
it?
$7,000.
Holy
It was
shit!
came in 30 minutes ago from Jessica in our live audience. $500.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Devin,
I
hi. Hi,
thank
Jessica.
you so much. That is awesome.
She's still
Are
muted.
you unmuted?
Oh, there she's muted. Come back.
No, she's still muted.
You have to say something so we know. There you go.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
guys.
What a cool hat.
Yes, I'm Queen Jessica today.
I'm glad I didn't wear the same one. That would have been
And,
embarrassing.
I wore my comedy earrings.
Yes, rubber chicken.
Rubber
And
chickens. I love
this
it.
is for Milton. Can you see all the puppies?
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for supporting the show. How's your 420 going?
How's my 420 going? Brilliant.
Yep.
I'm going to watch the show later, too.
Same.
Looking forward to that. I've really been enjoying going from here to nowhere, in my mind and online every night. It's been fun. You guys have been fucking amazing. And so, Steve, I have a question.
Yes.
See,
My
I didn't
secretary will
realize that you
answer.
were so. Hi, Milton.
What are you saying?
Well, I didn't realize you were so healthy that you've never eaten a hot dog.
No,
So-
I've eaten a hot dog. It's just in comparison, I'm so far away from how many that Bowers has eaten that it's like I've had none.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was just
Once
curious.
the
about
number
that. I
gets
know
up
it doesn't
that high,
have-
it really dwarfs what I've had. No, I do eat fairly healthy. Hot dogs are more of a pandemic food.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Are
I
you
don't know.
are
I
you
think there's
a
a lot of people in
vegetarian?
the South who might argue with that, but
Well, if all you ever eat is hot dogs, it's also a pandemic food. It's all you got.
yeah. Oh,
Ben, how long does it take you to eat one
On it.
hot dog?
This is my third one. I finished all
Almost
three.
done.
tiny hands.
All right. All right. So,
All right.
thank you so much. So we're over 7,000. That's amazing. We've had we wrote 7,000. That's 7 grants for comics. So give yourselves a big hand. Everyone in the crowd, thank you so much. It's such a blast. I think it's time to end the show. I have a Nowhere show on May 10th at I think it's 7:30 Eastern. Check that out, nowherecomedy.club.com. And here we go. So we'll end it like this, I guess, right? Anybody else want to say anything before we get out of here?
Yes.
But here we
And
go.
yes.
Woo!
Oh yeah, Bowers.
Yay!
Hold it in.
Ours just looked like a jazz piano player from the 40s. What was that?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
Again,
darling.
yeah.
Hello, my yes.
All right. Are we set? Hit it.
I am
The hot
alive.
dog. Hi, Chrissy. Hello,
Hey,
Chrissy.
Chrissy popped in. Oh my God.
I
This has
love
been
how
so
the
much fun.
The second Bowers smoke, he turned into the hot dog. Did you guys notice that? He went like this. Thank you all so much for being here. Steve, no pressure, but I recommend you do one last hit now so you can enjoy being high by yourself without being broadcast to the world.
I'm
and
not
see how
by
you feel.
myself. I have a dog.
Steve.
Also, he's gonna eat Bowers right now. He ate the hot dog.
Oh no.
I love it. Thank you all for being here. I hope you have a wonderful 420. I feel like this should be a national holiday during a pandemic because we all need to just let loose completely for 24 hours. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. On behalf of the entire quaran-team, this hot dog, my tiny hands, tortilla Rachel, egg Steve, hot dog Bowers, and string cheese Ben Gleib. Thank you and good afternoon.
Hey! Do it! Do it!